Tiffany and Brad here with Years of Years, and it's This Day in Disney for March 22nd.
March 22nd, a double twos. Almost like being greedy on the double ones.
Well, I was thinking how close we're getting to another holiday.
April Fool's Day?
No.
Oh.
Easter.
Easter.
Yeah,
Okay.
food and eggs and candy and all the goodness of Easter. Yeah.
But I'm playing the fool and wearing purple, royal purple, and she is
Yeah.
wearing gold.
Yes.
Because today we're dealing with a special Silly Symphony.
A Silly Symphony. Back in 1935, Disney's 50th exactly Silly Symphonies. Did you even realize they did 50? No.
So you're saying this is the last one?
No.
Oh, okay. Meaning we're at 50.
Yeah. But I'm just saying they did a lot of Silly
yes.
Symphonies.
Incredible.
Right. So we must not.
Well,
I
we
can't
used to
imagine.
watch playlists of them in the evenings, so
Yeah.
I mean,
that
there's
would be
lot
a
of them.
cool little challenge us, you know.
Yeah, to watch them all. We don't have
all.
that tin. I don't know why we don't have that vault tin,
Well,
but we
I
don't.
thought we did. Are we missing
No,
it?
yeah, we don't have that one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, something to get. So this Silly Symphony cartoon was called The Golden Touch.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Telling the
Yes.
story of
Mm-hmm.
King Midas.
Right.
One of my favorites when I was a kid. I mean, very scary to me because
What
you
was
get
it?
excited
Oh, yeah.
about it,
It
and
is
then
scary.
you're like, whoa. But a lot of the scary elements of the childhood tale are not in this. Go
Right.
ahead.
Well, you go ahead. You
Okay.
watched it too.
Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, the daughter never comes into play, so there's
Right.
never the loss of the daughter. And
Which
I thought
is
that was
good.
I thought that was very interesting
Yeah.
because I was like, okay, as this story progresses, like, what are the consequences going to be? Because throughout
Yeah.
the entirety, it seems as though,
There's a cat.
yes, fair enough. You
Yeah.
know, I'm sorry, PETA. Yes, there is a cat that is
She-
threatened very
it's a-
early. It wasn't harmed in the making of this cartoon.
Right.
But yeah, I mean,
Well-
you know, as far as subject of his kingdom or his court,
Right.
there aren't
in the
any
real
consequences
story,
in that
there's
way.
a lot of consequences with not the real story, but the original
Yeah.
tale.
But it zeroes in quick. It
Right.
zeroes in quick. You know, I mean, so we do find out what the consequence is, and
Yeah.
the consequence is no nourishment. But
Mhm.
tell a little bit about it, and then I mean, it's kind
Sure.
of fun. There's a trickster. There's a kind of a leprechaun
It
element.
is different.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's a little what is his name again? I forget.
I don't recall.
Like he's the Golden Touch or something.
Okay.
I think,
Mhm.
but
He is
comes in
named
with, like,
after his
so
curse,
the-
or
I think
yeah,
so. But the
interesting.
king is already obsessed with his gold, and I think this little guy's here to, teach him a lesson
Mhm.
and help him to kind of recognize there's more to life than
Yeah,
all
the
this
opening
gold.
part of the short, it it has him singing about money, counting, very interesting, very long numbers that
Yeah.
are set to music.
Right.
But for a Silly Symphony,
Yeah.
there's not a great deal of lyrics in this
Oh,
film.
you think so?
Yeah, a lot of
So
music.
this was actually directed by Walt Disney himself, and it was animated by Norm Ferguson. So Walt Disney produced and directed. So there's a story about
Mhm.
that. So apparently Walt hadn't been producing,
Yeah.
or no, he'd been producing, but not directing.
For
the-
5 years, right?
Yeah, maybe more.
Mhm.
And he decided, with the frustration of producing, that he wanted to direct. And apparently, so, we saw this short and thought about it and then heard about the story, and we were kind of like, that's really interesting. But
Yeah.
apparently, they did not perceive that it flopped and it didn't go well. And Walt really didn't want people talking about it either for a long time, which I think, to me personally, it's a little bit strange. I want you guys to go out and watch it and tell us what you think. I thought this was a good cartoon.
Yeah.
I think it was animated well.
It's exceptional on many, many levels.
Yeah, I think what Walt, with the directing of the story, I think it still gets the point across in a really good way of what happens if you have this golden finger and the consequences. It was entertaining.
Yes, I mean, but let's
Yeah.
talk about it from a directing and an animating standpoint, because
Sure.
that's what Walt was concerned about in this one.
Yeah.
It is kind of interesting because as I was watching it, the king bursts out of the castle and he's running down the steps with his new gift, and in my mind I thought, wow, that'd be really cool. He's gonna hit the railing coming down the steps, and it's gonna turn to gold as he's like running, and that didn't happen.
Oh, interesting.
So at first I was like, oh, that's kind of like a missed opportunity, and then I realized that he touches the tree, and the whole tree moment with the tree, golden apples like falling from the tree, like that moment was stronger because we hadn't seen the gold in action yet on the stairs. So I think and then it progresses. I mean, mirror visuals, some very surreal stuff. I mean, Walt's working with, you know, he may have been working with Dolly around the time, and death and skeletons play a huge role in this, like, Silly Symphony. There's like some elements of that, like you can see his creative process and his
having
growth.
to face what would happen if everything that you touched turned to gold.
Starvation.
I thought this was interesting though, because so the food is the problem and he can't eat. And even if he uses, like, in the cartoon, a fork too.
That's right.
And
it
I
answers
thought,
that question.
Right.
Because you're kind of like, okay, well, if he gets it right to his mouth,
it turned to gold.
No.
So
18-carat gold turkey.
So that's
the only carrots on the table. Carrots of gold.
So he would have technically had to pay someone to feed him?
I don't think it could be done.
Really? Yeah.
He didn't have that opportunity.
Yeah, I thought Midas wore gloves too. Did he?
Okay. I don't recall.
Well, there's all sorts of different versions.
Yeah.
I think at one point one of the people with the golden touch wears gloves to get around
this one's
it.
fantastic.
But the gloves would turn. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It never really works out.
Yeah.
So. And I mean, it's a great message. It really conveys it across.
Yeah.
You know, it's very good.
I enjoyed it. I really want to hear what you guys think, especially like this concept of it not doing well and Walt kind of disowning it, not feeling confident in his directing. I feel like that might have been just so much going on, and maybe not being able to look back and see that it really was a good cartoon, because I do think it's a good Silly Symphony.
And it's worth a watch till the end. I mean, the conclusion and resolution is basically like, I'm going to just tell you, him losing everything except for his shirt and shorts, and almost losing that and pleading for it, and being so happy with a hamburger and onions. So
with onions.
Appreciate the little things, you know, before you lose everything.
That is so true. It really is. It's an important message. So we enjoyed it.
Go get a hamburger and onions.
No.
I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. So, little Popeye crossover, but you'll forgive me, right?
Yes, absolutely. Well, that's it for this day in Disney, and we hope you have a great day. We'll see you next time.